Hello, everybody. Finally back. And I just took a bath today, and because of that thing, now I'm gone. I'm just shivering a lot right now. The thing is that I haven't taken a bath for many days. Many days in the sense 5 days or something, maybe around 5 days or something. And 2 days I couldn't take a bath because of going for work, and then 3 days because of cold. And it was foggy all the day. Like there has been a lot of fog all the day outside. Still, I just somehow mustered the courage and took a bath, and now I'm shivering like anything. But never mind, I took a bath, and because of that thing, I got late. But let's continue from here on and get the things done. And as for this one, remaining things are gonna be done tomorrow. That never comes. That means it will never be done. Okay, so this was the thing that I had to work on yesterday, and I had to create something like this, and let's see whether I can create it or not. First of all, can't really do anything. It is cold, and I am feeling cold. And that is why I need to put this belt around me anyhow. Okay, let's continue. And what is the next thing that I can do over here? That's gonna be pretty simple. This much. And let's collapse this, open the new file. It's gonna be what SSR project. I think this was the project that I've been working on. I know I look crazy, really crazy, but can't really do anything. Even when I have this quilt around me, I'm still feeling cold. I hope you get it. What can I do right now? What all I did yesterday? Let's even check this thing out. Let's run it for now. npm run dev, and it should start running on localhost 3000 port if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I should be running on that particular port only. Okay, then I can say localhost 3000. It's gonna be running on that particular port. Alrighty, this much is done, compiling and all. Let it get done, and then I'll work on the other things. Why am I facing this much cold? Okay, here I am. So this was something that I built pretty much good, and I can even give it some more width. So server actions, it will have some more width in the sense text area that I have. I will give it the class name, and class name will have height around 30 or something. Maybe let's make it height will be 40, 50. Yeah, let's make it 40. It looks like this, and that's pretty much good. So I have this much, and when I make it larger, it looks like that. That is not bad too. That's not bad either. I can even take care of it. Taking care of it means content form, the form that I actually have over here, contacts and all. This particular thing, it will have width. I forget about this. Yeah, it looks fine. The main focus is not on design and all, so forget about even doing that. Once this thing is done, what is the next thing that I want to do? The next thing is that I want to get the form data and all. So let's give it something called an action. I will be giving it an action, and when it comes to giving it an action, okay, form action. So const form action, and that's gonna be this. It will be getting form data. The type is gonna be form data, and once this got this, then what will I be doing? I'll call create what? I'll call create nothing. Close everything. Not this actually. Here we are. I create content, so I have to get that create content over here. I'm already exporting it from there. So create content, and once I got that, I will give it the form data that I have, and I think I need to make it a sync function. Crazy stuff. I will be awaiting it over here. This much is done, and that is it. What is the next thing that I have to do? Just a sec. Alrighty, so let's continue from here on. And form action is here. I will be giving it the form action. So form action will be given here, easy peasy. And once this thing is done, it should be fine. Yeah, it is fine. Card header, I don't need this. And not only this thing, as soon as I click, what is the issue? Oh, form action card. What is the problem now? I'll have to make it use server. Server. Is this okay? Yeah, it's alright. So this is gonna be a server component, and again I'm calling the another server component. So ultimately two components are getting called at the same time. And once this thing is done, then that's it. I can even this is the form that I have. Just a sec. Then let's go to create content. Over here I should be getting my data. So once I got my data, then I'm actually saving the content, and once I save the content, I'm returning the things and all. And that's it. When I'm returning the things, I can just simply check. First of all, I need to have my message, and then the remaining things. Okay, so let's go to this page. C const message set message is gonna be equals to user state, something like this. And once I got my message, after awaiting it and all, const response is gonna be this, and set message, and that's gonna be response dot message. Should be fine. Use state is here. I have to make it a client component for that thing too. Use client. So ultimately things are crazy. Like this much part is the use server part, and the another part is the use. So can't I use this thing? So this is how it's gonna be going on. Great job. And create content. This is the use server that I have over here. And this is how I'm going with the things. Great stuff. Setting the message at the end of the day, even logging the CLG response, and let's see how it's gonna be going on. What I'll be doing next, that I'll actually be resetting it. I'll be resetting this form. So I have to get the form somehow, and once I have that, I have to reset it. Okay, let's give it the name and all. Reload the page, enter the name, enter the email, subject, and this, submit. And content created successfully, and this, by the way, wherever the content is being created, I'd like to even see that. That's gonna be compass. Oh, even I have a stomachache, don't know why. Connect. That's actually gonna be contact from contacts. I have so many of them. Let's delete it all. So that is mainly remake DB that I have, and I have this one content over here. That's good. What is the next thing that I can do? Once this thing is done, the content is already being saved. So that's it. I don't really need to worry about it. Once this thing is done, I've saved the content. I have to reset the form, so I can say that. How can I reset the form? Const form is gonna be equals to what? Even let's get it over here only. Form is gonna be equals to document ID form. So document dot get element by ID form, and form dot reset, something like this. Form is possibly null. I will make sure that it is not null. Property does not exist in that case. HTML form, HTML element, HTML element. Is that okay? Yeah. Then when it comes to this, I'll check if form instance of HTML form element. Only in that case I have to do this. Okay. What is the next thing? That it can be null or that? Okay. So form exists and it's simply saying that the value can be null as well. So HTML element or null, is that fine? So this thing is fine. And once this thing is done, as for getting the message or simply rendering the message, so the message that I got, I will be rendering it over here. That's gonna be here. If once I got my message, const is loading, set is loading. By default it will be use state, and that's gonna be false. Let's make it true. I guess loading is going to be true, just assume, or let's make it false, it doesn't really matter. And then over here set is loading gonna be true, and at the end of the day set is loading is gonna be false over here. And if is loading true, in that case I have to render a div that will contain the message. If there is the message and is loading, if not loading, and if not loading, okay, and there is the message, then I'll be just rendering the message. Class name VG green 50, VG green 800, text green 800, text center, padding 5, padding 5, border green 500 or something like this. It will simply go on. And I've done this much. What is the next thing that I can do over here? The next thing could be to simply disable it. So I wanna disable this if is loading. So disabled is loading, as simple as that. So I will be disabling it. I can disable it. I can disable this. I can disable this, and lastly I can disable this button. Let's disable the button itself. If the button is disabled, in that case bg gray, that's gonna be around 300 or something. Let's try this thing out right now. This looks like this. Enter the values, enter the email, enter the subject, enter the this, and content created successfully, and that is it. I can give it a rounded LG, this particular thing. Rounded is gonna be medium, so not MG, just medium. It's gonna be looking like that. Content created successfully, and that is it. Then as soon as content is created, then I have to redirect the user to the content page. So let's create that, collapse everything, and I have models, lib, I have apps, but inside this I have nothing. So let's have something called contents, and inside that I will have page.tsx. So page.tsx refc, not export, default export, default async function. Okay, forget about that. Function contents, and inside this I will have this thing, return a div called contents page, as simple as that, and that is it. So what am I doing over there? Use mobile.ts. What is this? Mql window media. This is automatically created if I'm not wrong. Lib I have. Utilities I have. db.ts. This automatically got created. Then I have page.this. I have content form, and that's inside UI components. And I'm resetting the form as well. What can I do? That if I get any wrong message, I will still get the message, right? Doesn't matter what kind of response I get, there will be a message. So what I'll be doing over here, that when it comes to giving it the BG color and all, so I'll check one thing. Control X, class name MAV, something like this. Let's use this. And what is the next thing that I want to do? That this one, if the message that I got, so message dot includes success. In that case I will do something, otherwise I will do something. By default I'll give this particular style successfully, and also it will definitely contain that. And otherwise text red 800, text red 50, border red 300, This is gonna be BG. So message is here, and when will I get the I will get the what is the problem? Content created successfully. Reload the page, add the things. Content created successfully, and as soon as content is created successfully, then I should be redirected. If there is any error, then CLG error, and it should just be fine. Error creating the content. This thing is done. Once all these things are done, then I will be redirecting the user. And what can I use over here? Nav link. This is not used here. So what do I have here? Interesting. I have router. Const router is equal to use router from navigation. Next navigation. Once I have this, then I will simply be saying that router dot push / content. As simple as that, and then I should be redirected to the slash page, like content page. Let's try it one more time. Okay, one more thing, it is submitted, and then I'm redirected to this particular page, and that page does not exist yet. So how about this particular thing? Okay, let's enter the things again, and yeah, here I am, contents page. The thing is that there could be possibility that it's actually loading, and for that thing I can have a loader, and that loader is going to be loader.tsx RAFCE loading page. So let's try it one more time. Reload the page. As for this thing, let's give it the ID like Gmail, and this is the contents page that I got. What is the next thing that I have to do? Once I got my contents page, then I have to create a route for getting the content and all. But overall thing is right. I have to get the content. Once I've got the content, then if I don't create it, then that's gonna be my bad. That means I should be creating it for sure. So once this thing is I'm here, then the next job is going to be this. That first of all I need to have a back button, and after having a back button I can just simply go on and create some more things. This much I've already done, that's great. This is the next thing, like creating a back button. So inside this loading page I will have a button, and it will simply say that it's going to be a back to form. This is the button that I have, and not only this, I will have some states. So that's gonna be contents stats. So I will have something called contents stats, and just below that what will I have? Just below that I will have something called contents list, something like this. So I have these two things. The thing is that if I want, wow, never expected it as soon as I put it. take it off, like put it off, I start feeling cold. So I can actually create some components here in the root page, like root dir, and that's gonna be components slash contents stats contents stats.tsx rafc okay. Now I'm going to have one more, and that's gonna be contents. Okay, this is how things don't work. Content list dot tsx rafce contents lists. As for this naming, it's gonna be content stats. Okay, so this particular thing is done, and if I just go and have a look at that, let's simply import it. This is imported, and this is also imported, and right now should be looking right. So I have these three things right now, and if I actually have a look at that, so reload the page, and I'm just getting the current contents page. I'm not getting all these things. That means I have to restart the loading page. Why am I, what the hell, what have I done over here? Sorry, let's get rid of these things from here. That is just a loading page, nothing else. That means it should just be loading page, and after this I can go to my page.tsx. Inside this I can have the remaining things. So over here I will be having a button, back to form. Over here I will be having contents stats, and over here I'll be having contents lists. Okay, so this much I've done. Let's see whether I get the right result or not, and this is how I'm getting the result. First of all, I have to give it the style and all, so I can say hi Mallu, I hope that's the name. Good to see you here. It's too cold. Hello. Class name, and that's gonna be what? Let's give it a max width, and that's gonna be 6xl or something. I'll be making it mx auto, will be in the middle or something. And anything else? Nothing as such. This should be fine. Let's see how it looks like. So it looks something like this. Let's keep it on the right side, like here. And the next thing that I can do, that I can actually give it some padding and all. So padding is gonna be like 5 all around, so it will be in the middle or something. And as for the button, I will be making it small. So variant, that's gonna be small or something. No, variant is different thing. Size is gonna be small. Size is gonna be small. So it will be looking like this. So back to form button I can even give it the variant. Variant. Come on, variant. That's gonna be outlined. Oh, does it work this way? Variant. Variant. Yeah, I mean, no. What is the right spelling of the variant? Come on here. Let's click on the button, and then this is the variant spelling. Copy it from here, come back and paste it over here. सर मेरा वेब डेवलपमेंट कोर्स कंप्लीट है और मेरे और मैं 10th पास हूँ, क्या मुझे जॉब मिलेगा का? क्या आपको जॉब मिलेगा का? हम खुद मेरे पास खुद जॉब नहीं है. I'm just simply learning. But you are saying that your web development is done. Great stuff. I mean, you are 10th pass. You are saying you are 10th pass. That means you are in 11th class or something, if I'm not wrong. Let me know. क्या आप 11th class में हो? Right now. Variant small. Variant small, not really. Variant outline. outlined. Oh, just outline is enough. So it actually looks like this, the outline thing, but okay, I will have just normal one. And once this thing is done, then I can just simply go ahead. By the way, I can give it some padding and all. So space, and that's gonna be y, and that's space y, and that's gonna be 5. So things are gonna be like this. Great. And what is the next thing that I can do? That content stats I have to just mention, and the list I have to mention. Let's mention the list over here first of all, then I will be worrying about the stats. So content list, I'm gonna be here, and when it comes to list, then I will be getting all the content. No, hospital ID group employee, hospital D group employee. Okay, so you are working in a hospital. The thing is that, अच्छा मैं हिंदी में बात कर देता हूँ. तो जहाँ तक मेरे क्वालिफिकेशन की बात है तो मैं 12th पास आउट हूँ. तो अगर आपको ये लगता है कि जॉब मिलेगी नहीं मिलेगी, अगर अच्छे से आता है, अगर जहाँ तक वेब डेवलपमेंट की बात हुई तो वेब डेवलपमेंट अच्छे से आता है. उसके साथ आप डेवोप्स का सीख लो कि अगर आपने वेबसाइट बना ही ली है तो उसको डिप्लॉय कैसे करोगे, ये हो गया. थोड़ा बहुत AI की इंटीग्रेशन सीख लो कि कैसे AI API यूज होती है और उनका यूज़ करके अल्टीमेटली AI फंक्शनैलिटी अपने वेबसाइट पे आप ला सकते हो. तो अगर ये 3-4 चीज़ों को मिलाकर अगर आप कुछ अच्छा खासा बना सकते हो, देन डेफिनेटली यू विल गेट द जॉब. हार्ड हो गया है, कंपटीशन टफ हो गया है, बट दैट डजंट मीन कि जॉब एग्जिस्ट नहीं करती. एंड दैट्स व्हाट आई बिलीव इन, एंड इसलिए मैं लगा रहता हूँ. तो या अगर आपको जॉब नहीं मिलेगी तो फिर मुझे क्या मिलेगी. सो इट्स सिंपल, अगर मुझे जॉब मिल जाएगी तो आपको भी मिल जाएगी. एंड आई बिलीव दैट आई विल गेट द जॉब. इट्स ऑल अबाउट द स्किल. इफ़ यू आर रियली गुड यू विल गेट दैट. सो अगर आपको वेब डेवलपमेंट आता है तो और अच्छे सीख लो, और कुछ अलग से टेक्नोलॉजी सीख लो, सिर्फ वेब डेवलपमेंट पे ना रहो. लाइक डेवॉप्स आ जाएगा साथ में, थोड़ा AI के बारे में जान लिया. AI मतलब इंटीग्रेट कर पा रहे हो उसे अपनी उस पर वेबसाइट पे, एंड देन या स्टार्ट अप्लाइंग, यू विल डेफिनेटली गेट समथिंग और द अदर. It's just like that. But don't think that you must belong to a college or something. The thing is that what I believe that if you are really good, you will get something or the other to do. So yeah, you will get the job until unless you are really good at it. So this thing is done, contents list, then I will be getting all the content. So let's do one thing. I have to make a server action for this again. So let's go to actions. My god, so many things. Let's go to server actions, index.js. This was the first action that I had. Apart from this one I will have one more. Export async function, and this time get contents, and it will get actually nothing, and it will be returning definitely something or the other. So try catch block. Too much cold, but okay, never mind, I can just sit like this. And what is the next thing? That if there is an error, so it will be returning a message success, that will be false. Message is gonna be equals to either fetching the contents, and as for the error I will be returning the error as well, as simple as that. Okay, over here I have to get the data from the content. Okay sir, thank you, you're most welcome. शुरू कर दो, अच्छा खासा कमांड कर दो, फिर देखते हैं ऐसे कैसे नहीं मिलेगी जॉब, जाएगी कहाँ. अगर काम आता है तो फिर आपको फिर जॉब लेने की जरूरत भी नहीं पड़ेगी. अगर आपको एक्चुअली काम आता है तो आप खुद क्रिएट कर पाओगे कुछ ना कुछ. सो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. It's all about learning. Learn it well, and then this word is yours. Okay, let's go ahead. Get contents, and I have to get the content from the database. So const contents gonna be equals to await, and content I'll get it from the model. Do I have it here already? That's great, good to know that. Keep it up. Content, and what do I have to do? I have to find all. Yep, find all, and not only find, just sort it as well. So whatever data I will get, not like this, whatever data I will get, just sort it by created date. So created at, and that will be -1. That means it will be sorting it in descending order, and convert it to a just object. This thing is done. Once I got my content, then I'll be saying one thing, that is return success is gonna be true, message is gonna be contents fetched successfully, and lastly what is, I have to just send the contents. So contents are gonna be equals to contents. I hope this thing is gonna be fine. I'm just simply returning this from here as well, and that is it. I mean, more than this I don't really think I need. So let's try this thing out. Once this particular action is ready, then I will have to just use simply this action, and that's it. How do we use the action? I have to just simply call it, and it will return me the right value. I just hope so. Action is all about a function on server side. So I can go to my contents list over here, const contents are gonna be equals to, can't I get it directly? There's a function const data is gonna be equals to what? Get contents. That's it. It's already calling the DB and all. Of course I need to await it along, so I'll be doing that. Await any issue. Once I got my data, or I can call it data, I can call it response, whatever. Once I got the response, then I have to get the contents from them. So it's gonna be const contents gonna be equals to response dot contents, if I'm not wrong. So this is how I'll be getting that. Once I actually got that, and even I can make it like this, that instead of getting the contents, getting the response, I'll simply be getting the contents. Once I got my content, then I'll check, not even check, let's simply log it. So clg contents, and see whether I get it or not. And here I got that. So whatever content I had, I'm getting it, and once I'm sure that I'm getting it, then I have to just simply render that. That's great. The thing is that how am I gonna be rendering it? गिटहब में प्रोफाइल कैसे बिल्ड करें, एक वीडियो बनाकर डालो। बहुत सारी वीडियोज पहले से ही हैं आई मीन यूट्यूब पे, तो अगर आप थोड़ा सा सर्च करोगे, जितना अच्छा मैं आपको बता पाऊंगा उससे बेहतर ऑलरेडी टीचर्स हैं जो आपको ये पर्टिकुलर गिटहब के साथ गाइड करने के लिए पहले से ही तैयार हैं. सो जस्ट डू वन थिंग, सर्च ऑनलाइन लाइक हाउ टू build a GitHub profile. By the way, I never focused on it anyway. How to build a GitHub. You will find many teachers better than I am. So yeah, again from Apna college, you will get it the best way possible. And even Code with Harry is there, so he is gonna be guiding you with that. So there are some really good YouTubers, good teachers that can guide you in the best way possible. So learn from the best. I will suggest this thing, because you will find many teachers, but the thing is that in this tech era, you can find the best teachers from all over the world. So why not take the benefit of that? Contact messages and all. This is what that we have to build. So right now I'm gonna be having these two things, and once I have them, then I'll be worrying about other things. Contact messages and 5 messages, and then this particular thing. So I have a div. Inside div I have 2 divs, and inside the first div I have again h1 that will be saying contact message, and then it will have a button type something. Yeah, it will have a button, so it will have again another button, and that button will say, what will it say? For now just suppose 5 messages, something like this. As for this button, I will be importing it from Shahed CN, so UI button, and hope it should be fine. And then it will have these things inside that. So let's create one inside the another div. That's gonna be a div that will have not div actually, rather I will call it card. So that's gonna be a card, something like this. Inside this it will have card header, and that card header will have a card title, and that card title will have suppose FDS for now, card title, something like this. So this is the value that it has, and after that it has okay, from related thing. So just in the card header section only I will have a paragraph over here, and that paragraph will have something like from, and if from someone, and the ID vipendra@gmail.com and all. Just an example. Later, well, glad to know that you understood. This is the card header section. Then I will have card content, something like this. Once we have the card content, so inside card content we will have the value and all. Let's do one thing. Let's go to card. It does not really have anything. Let's go to shared CN and understand things. So shared CN. What can I find over here when it comes to cards? So let's simply search cards right here. I hope I will get good ones. Cards. Okay, I have card, I have card header, I have card description. That's I have title, I have card description, I have card action, then I have card content, and then I have the remaining content. So instead of having that particular title like paragraph over there, I can actually have something called card description. So that's amazing thing. And then I have the card content. Inside card content I can actually have anything. That's not the case to worry. Okay, so inside that I will have card content. So I will ultimately say a paragraph, this is my card content, whatever, and just below that I will have this line divider. What is this divider called? I'm not quite sure about the name of this divider. So what will I be doing? That I'll have HR. I mean, that's how it's done, right? And then just below that I will have my date. Later I will be just figuring the things out exactly what else I could have improved. But for design purpose, let's go with this. I'm not worried much about it. So what can I do? That it will have date. So 12/20/2025 and all. I can even keep it inside a paragraph. Paragraph is gonna be paragraph like this. So overall things are done. This much I've created. I know it will look really terrible. It looks like this. So I will be making it better. First of all, let's start from here, from the top. I have two divs right here. This is the first div, this is the second div. They are gonna be on top of each other, so that is fine. And the second thing is that the div that I have that will have display flex, class name flex, justify between, and that's gonna be like this. That's great. As for the top level div, so class name space y, and it will have something like 5 or something. So it looks like this. As for this contact message that I have over here, class name text is gonna be 3XL or something. Font is going to be bold. Not bad. Actually, it could just go on like this. And flex justify between items are gonna be center. As for this button, I will be giving it the variant, and variant is gonna be outline. So it will be looking like that, outlined. D. Doesn't really matter. Outline is the right one. Let's click on the button, and variant is default. How many variants does it have? Okay. Will it take the component? Never mind. Let's get out of this. Okay, I should be getting something over here. Variant. Yeah, so it has outline. So let's close this. This much is done. Then I have this message. I have this contact. Even I can make one thing over here, that class name outline, cursor pointer. So it's actually gonna be looking like this, and this is better. Then this is the message that I have, and this is the card title in remaining things. Okay, let's design it a bit better. First of all, that card title, that should be a little bigger. Yeah, let's make that a little bigger. So as for this one, this is the card title that I have. The remaining things are okay. Card title is gonna be text large for now, and font is gonna be semi bold for now, and this is how about bold. Okay, this is more than enough for me right now. There's nothing else that I even want. And this is the from somebody or something. That's great. Then over here I need to change some of the things. So this is the card content that I have. Class name space y, and that's gonna be around 3 should be enough. So this is how the things are right now. As for it has some more padding over here. So I can say that padding bottom is gonna be just 1. It's too much. Padding bottom is gonna be 0. Really? What is the reason behind that? Like, I'm not getting it. I haven't given it any space y or something. Still I have the space between this. Let's check this thing out. Okay, this is the title that I have, and there is extra space. Why do I have that extra space? And what is this thing actually? This is this particular thing that I have over here. Inside this I have the title, I have the description, and there is a space between title and description. That is fine. I mean, that much space is also okay, not a problematic thing. That is the default style by Shahed, so that's completely fine for me, at least right now. And this is my content. I can say one more thing, that I can give it a design, kind of color and all. So that's gonna be class name, text muted, that is something I learned. Foreground, how will it look like? It looks like that. And well, that's not bad. And as for this date, class name, text muted, how will it look like? Muted shadow, it looks like that. So let's do one thing, muted foreground should be fine. That's how it looks like, and that's not quite bad. So this much I have over here. I can even make it just text is gonna be gray, and gray is gonna be 700 around, so that it's actually visible. So this much I've done, and I have it right now. What I can do, I can just simply copy and paste it, and I will get many cards. So ting ting ting, and this is how I have many. But I don't want to have many, just 2 are enough for now, for designing purpose and all. And I will even give it proper designing. So class name space is gonna be y, and that's gonna be around 3 or something. Let's make it 5. So it looks like this. So I have my cards, I have my contact, this contact message I have, stats I have to still work on. Let's render the real things. So far this is just the demo data that I've had, and the next thing that I can do, I can just remove it from here. And I'm already getting my contents, and once I'm getting my contents, so I can just remove it from here, and conditionally I will just go through all the contents actually. Map, I will get my content. Once I got my content, I will just render all those contents over here. Let's format it better. Okay, the next thing is that I'm getting this error. Okay, not a problem. How about pasting it here? Key is gonna be equals to content.id. It should be fine. So this much I've done over here. At the end of the day, I'm getting many cards. That's a good thing. What is the next thing that I can do? Next thing is that instead of rendering the card title over here, I will be getting content dot what I will content dot title, I think that's what I will be getting, and turns out there's no data. Okay, let's go to the models that I have created. A content model, what all do I have inside this? I have name, so this where I had better just get the name, so name, and that's what I'm getting right now. And as for the description, from what all do I have inside model? Name, email, subject, so I had better just simply show subject over there. So subject, so this is the subject that I have, and then from content dot name, and the email ID is gonna be content dot email, so I'm even showing the email ID. As for the description, card content, that's gonna be message, so content dot message, as simple as that. So I have the message. And as for this date, so that's gonna be date like this, new date, and I will be getting the created at, that means content dot created at, after this to local date string. Any problem with this? No problem as such. So ultimately I'm getting my data as well. It was created yesterday, so if it's 21 today, when did I create it? Never mind, I didn't even remember. So this is the date that I'm getting, and everything else is fine. There are 5 messages, that is the default message that I gave over here. So what can I do over here? That contents that I got dot length, length, and it will be giving me the right contents is possibly undefined. It's simply saying that it is possibly undefined. Sorry. So I will just make sure that it does exist, and I can even say this, if I have the contents, only in that case I have to do it. Is this okay? Yeah, fine. So I have 6 messages right now, and this is how I can go back to form. That's not working here, so let's go to the button that I have created. This is the button that I have created, and first of all give it some design and all. Cursor pointer is already there, that's not that button, that is something else. Close everything, there are so many things right now. What can I do? I can actually go to this particular page, that is the contents page that I created. That means this particular page, and after that inside that I have this button. When it comes to this button, I can give it some design. So class name, cursor is gonna be pointer for now, and if I hover over it, it becomes a pointer right now. That's great. What is the next thing? The next thing is that whenever I click on that particular button, I have to go back to the form page. How do we navigate using Next.js? First thing, we have something called router, but that only works. Let's go to Next.js. Next, come on yaar. Next.js, navigate, yeah, something like that. Getting started, linking and navigating, and over here we have link. Yeah, so we have link in Next.js, so we can use that. So there is the link inside that I have the remaining text, so I don't even need to have a button and all, so that's fine. So this is the link that I have over here. So I have something called link, This much I've done. Link is here. Where will I be getting it from? I'll be getting it from next link, and it will get href, and that's gonna be slash, and this should start working now. Reload the page right now. Click on back to form, and you are back to the form. Enter the values and all. Enter the subject, everything else. Make sure you are entering the right email. Click on submit. You are redirected to here, and you have 7 messages right now. So this is working so far. The next thing is that either you work more on this or learn about something new. The more features can be this, that I can add this status thing, I can add this new message thing, mark as read and all. I can add these things. So ultimately, yeah, some more things can be added over here. But the another thing is that I've got overall idea about how the things work and all. So I can even skip it, but I don't think that's gonna be a good idea. So let's even work on this particular functionality. Let's add this new reply and all, and then later I'll be having a look at other things too. So it's better to just build it completely as if I'm building it, and then I can go through some other things. So next option is this new thing. Even I will have to design it a little bit. So close this for now. Keep it on the right side. Come on, I can do it today. Okay, this is the functionality that I have to work on. If that's equals to new, then this. If that's equals to replied or even read, then that should be outline. As simple as that. That's again a button in small. Okay, so this thing is in the form list section. So the list of components that I have created, this is the one. And inside this, whenever I'm showing the title and all, whenever I'm showing the name, inside the card header, this is the card header section, I'm showing these two things over here. What do I have to do? That whenever I'm actually showing this particular title, inside that I will have two things. Or I can do one thing, that div, let's keep it inside that. I will get another div, or maybe what? Maybe paragraph, or maybe even button. Doesn't really matter. Button. That's just gonna be a button, and it will have the status. So the content that I have, content.status, it will definitely have a status if I'm not wrong. Just try this thing out. Let's go here, and it does have the station, not station, that's just the status. And first of all, class name, forget about the class name, just the variant. Variant is okay for now. Variant is gonna be variant, something like this. This is gonna be outline will look something like this. But even before that, I have to make sure that it has a small size, something like this, so it looks like that. And when it comes to the variant, so I will be giving the variant on conditionally. So I'll check if content that I have, content.status that I have, if that's equals to new. In that case, the variant is gonna be only this that otherwise the variant is gonna be actually primary. I have primary. I just hope I have primary variant, and then otherwise it's gonna be outline. This is how it's gonna be looking like. And any problem? I think it doesn't have primary variant. So variant default, okay, so it will have something called default. It doesn't have primary variant. So I can actually close this, go here, and this should be just default variant. Then I should not be getting that either, or am I still getting that? No. And as for this particular thing, it will be showing that the status. And what is the next thing? The next thing is giving it the flex and justify between. So this is how it's gonna be looking like right now. So I have this new message over here, and if in case it is red or something, then it will be looking like this. So that's a good thing, and I would rather go with this thing right now. And the another thing is that I am going to have the buttons, and buttons are gonna be just below like this, mark as red. Okay, these are gonna be shown here conditionally. Okay, so if I have new value, so I will be rendering it mark as red. If I have red value, red message, I will be mentioning it as replied. So when am I showing it? I'm showing it over here. This is the paragraph that I have, call it paragraph, call it a div. Over here inside this div I have something called date. Okay, so let's make it just a paragraph, and let's wrap it with a div. Once this is wrapped, then let's see how it looks like. It still looks like that. Inside this I will have a button, as simple as that. And once I have this button, inside this I will have different things. Crazy. First thing is that if mark as red, but when it's gonna be conditionally shown over here, if content that I'm getting, content dot status, that's triple equals to new, if that's equals to new, at that time the button content is going to be marked as red, something like this. Otherwise it's gonna be like if that's not equals to new, that means that's equals to that is equals to what? That is equals to maybe red. So in that case mark as replied, as simple as that. So this is what I will be showing. By the way, it's giving me mark as red because of course this is equal to new right now. So this is what I'm getting, and not only this, I will be making it flex and justify between, something like this. So it's gonna be looking like that. And let's make it outline button. So variant that I have, variant, that's gonna be just outline, not like this, outline like this. So it's gonna be looking like this. Whenever I hover over it, I should be able to change the things. Whenever I hover over it, so class name, by the way, it's gonna be cursor pointer. So whenever I hover over it, it will be like this. If I click on it, something should happen, that is for sure. But this is what I've done so far. What is the next thing? The next thing is pretty simple, that whenever I click on this button, at that time it should be marked as red. Simple. That means I have to update. That's right. How will I update it? So handle button update, handle update or something. I'll have to create a function. Okay, just on the top over here, const handle status update. Okay, handle status update, but it as simple as this is the function that I have. Whenever I click on it, that means whenever I click on this particular button, so on click handle status update. The thing is that, okay, got it. Let's make it a client component, because I'm using on click over here. For that thing I'll have to make it use client. So this thing is done, and after that I have to create a, of course, over here what will I be getting? Over here I will have my, what is this, content list. Use client over module that was originally written in server. Contents list. So it is simply saying that the content list was actually written in the server component. so I'll have to make that client component as well. So page.tsx, and this was not a client component, so I will have to make it a client component. Use client, and content list is an async client component. Okay, sorry, this was not even the problem, sorry, I just misunderstood. I can go to my content list. I was making it async, so let's not make it async, and let's make it like this. And when it comes to this await, that's gonna be bad now. Okay, stuck. Simple thing is that if I actually make it use client, in that case I will have to make it I will have to remove async from here. If I remove async from here, it will throw me the error. That's right. So what I can do, that I want to get the contents, but it's better to get the content here inside this only. Why? Because the next one I need to make it a client component. If I'm making that a client component, I won't be able to use await over here. So that is something I need to keep in mind. Let's make it await. For this thing, let's make it async. So ultimately I can use async await in the server components only, not in the client component. And once this thing is done, then I'll actually be just simply sending the contents from here, and that's gonna be looking like contents. This much is done, but again I will get an error over here because I'm not getting it as a prop or accepting it as a prop. So I will be getting my contents, and when it comes to the contents, so they have their own type. So the contents type is what? Contents type is gonna be, I hope I have created that, or I haven't. Looks like I haven't created the types yet. Interesting. So I will have to even create the types for it. So types and content.type.contents.type.ts, and the contents that I get, what is the type of them? The contents that I get, that will have different things in it. That's right. So export interface contents type, and that's gonna be equals to, by the way, not like this. When it comes to the contents type, so I'm actually getting it from the database, and after getting it from the database, I'm not even converting it to an object or something like that. I am simply getting it, and when it comes to the actions index.ts, over here I converted to just an object, and that's it, nothing else as such. Interesting. So what can I do? As soon as I get it, if it throws any error, then I will be taking care of it. It will have an ID. ID will be types mongoose.object ID. It will have name. Name will be type of string. I'm thirsty now. If it has a name, it will have email. Email will also be type of string. It will have a subject. Subject will also be type of string. It will have a subject and message. Message will also be type of string. Then it will have created at. That's going to be type of date, and it will have updated at. Overall, these many things it's going to be having. So once this thing is done, then I'm exporting it from here, and I can import it over here. So contents type, simple. This is overall happy. few things or many things. It's simply saying that only plain objects can be passed to the client components from the server component with JSON. Wow. This simply means that I'll have to convert it to an object. Let's do it. Over here, as I got my things from there, then inside this I'm getting my contents. Page.tsx, I'm getting my contents. When I'm actually getting the contents, what do I have to do? Okay, where should I convert it? Let's do one thing. Await contents, I will get the contents dot map, I will get the content. Once I'm getting the content, I have to return what? If content, I have to return that same thing. I have to return an array, not array, just the object, something like this, and I will destructure the content that I get. Once this thing is done, then what is the problem? Map does not exist on promise. That's right. Map cannot exist on that. So let's get rid of this. Control C. And once I got my contents, or once I got the data, then data dot contents. Okay, then the next thing can be that contents gonna be equals to contents dot this. So contents dot this content, I'm getting all the content, and what it is saying that content is possibly undefined. Okay, that's great. If not contents, in that case simply return. And once I got my content, then I'll have the ID inside it. I'll be converting that ID to a string. So content dot ID to string, as simple as that. Now I should not be getting the error, at least. Crazy stuff. This much I've done over here. Contents list, contents type, it's gonna be just a string. And guess what? Now I have just only one issue. Hydration failed because the server rendered a text return to match the client. As a result, this will crazy thing, yeah. How many errors will I have to face? Any is missing the following properties from the contents type: ID, email, and more. I'm sending the contents from here. Contents type, I have these are the contents. And once I got my contents, what is the thing over here? Contents.length. Length is does not exist on type. Content types. Yeah, that's right. That's gonna be an array. How about this? Am I still getting the error over here? I'm not getting the error here now. Close this. Over here. Not really. Over here. Yeah, it's simply saying me that status. I don't have that in the types, right? Yeah, I don't have the status. So status can be either new or read or replied, something like this. Close this. Let's get rid of this thing from here and close this particular thing. This thing is done. And one thing, that is hydration error. Okay, when it comes to the hydration error, what can I do? 21 12 20. Okay, I have to 21 12 2025 content dot created at to local string. It should be fine. To local string time, whatever. Still getting that. Local dot string. This should rather be fine, but the thing is that created at, it was created yesterday. So if I'm actually getting content dot created at, if I reload the page, 21 2025 21 12 2025. Okay, so it's like it's not showing the date in the right format. How can I make sure that date is being shown in the right format? Does it take anything else? New date. How to format the date using new date? How to format the date using new date class now. Okay, so this local string takes the in like examples, and it will be like ENUS or something. December. Alright, let's continue. Okay, so here we are, and what I wanted over here, that first one should be the month, second one should be the date, third one should be 2025, something like that. And I can provide it options, and in the options, first one is gonna be week, year, and month, day, numeric, whatever. Today, the date I have. Then I can convert it. Okay, these two things I have to set. Let's try to do it. I will make sure it works the way I want it to work. So in order to do it, let's give it some. Okay, it will take what? It will take locals, and then it will take the options. So local is gonna be suppose EN US and all, or maybe I can make it India. So let's make it India. That's gonna be HIN for India, HIN for India, and as for the options, I'll be giving it the remaining options over here. Let's keep it on the left side, another one on the right side, and for Hindi, US, American, British, Hindi, Japanese. Okay, and first of all, should it be weekday or should it be something else? Saturday, September in Hindi. It's gonna be like that. ENUS, let's make it like this. ENUS, and it should have that's it. The remaining options not. Then let's see how it's gonna be looking like. Reload the page, and that's it. I mean, using this thing is enough. Wow. Life is suffering. Really? Life is suffering? Come on, yaar. Life is not suffering. If you actually accept this, the fact that it is always going to be like that, so you will enjoy it, you will start enjoying suffering. Yeah, suffering, if you meant the like there are problems, so there are problems. So the fact is that there are problems. Either get scared of them or just enjoy like going through them. Ultimately the choice is yours. But yeah, you can enjoy the suffering too if the life is suffering. You will have a lot to go through, but ultimately you will be just smiling, because at the end of the day you get this chance only once. You will never get this life again, whether it has a lot of suffering and all, that doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. Ultimately I figured the thing out. I just added ENUS. So life is an eco. Life is suffering, so life is an eco. Eco means eco-friendly. Okay, this thing is I've done by the way. Let's go ahead, and now whenever I should click on mark as read, then something should happen. I'd like to know more about it. Life is an eco means what? By the way, coding experts, how are you doing nowadays? Handle status update. Okay, I can create a server action for it. Export async function update content. How will I update the content? That's the thing. If I want to update the content, I need the ID. Ultimately, content ID. Content ID, that's gonna be string, and I wanna get the status. Again, that's again gonna be string. These two things I want to have, and once I have those things, then I can update it. And a try catch block for it. A return success, false, error, message, whatever. Message is gonna be what? Error updating the content. Error updating the content, and I will be giving it the error as well in case it wants. And here const response is gonna be await. Interesting thing. I'll be getting the content, that's the model dot find by ID and update, and then I'll be finding it by ID, that means content ID, update it. Status is gonna be equals to status. Any problem as such? I don't think so. If not, the response, in that case return success, false, message failed to update the content, as simple as that. Otherwise return. What will I be returning this time? Just the message, that's it. Success, true, message, content updated successfully. I think this much should be fine for the. हेलो, क्या बना रहे हो? अरे कुछ नहीं बना रहे, बस थोड़ा सर्वर एक्शन सीख रहे थे Next.js में, तो सोचा उसी प्रोजेक्ट को दोबारा हम खुद से बना ले जो सर ने बनवाया था, तो बस उसी पे लगे हैं. द थिंग इज दैट जो भी टेक सीखोगे, सपोज अगर रिएक्ट ही सीख रहे हो तो एक बेसिक प्रोजेक्ट तो बनाना पड़ेगा उन चीज़ों को यूज करके जो तुमने सीखा है. अगर नहीं बनाओगे तो भूल जाओगे. तो मैंने सोचा मैं भी बना लेता हूँ सर्वर एक्शंस का यूज करके एक प्रोजेक्ट जहाँ पर आपको डायरेक्ट डीबी कॉल बैकएंड में कॉल नहीं देना पड़ता, रादर सर्वर एक्शन आप क्रिएट कर लेते हो Next.js पे ही, तो बिना बैकएंड के आप अपने डेटाबेस को कॉल कर पाते हो। अब कमाल की थिंग होती है इधर। हाँ, alrighty, let's continue from here on. So this much I've done, and the next thing is that what is the next thing? Next thing is pretty simple. That first of all, I will be getting my content ID and I will be getting my status from here. Interesting. Status. Status. Really? You want me to give the status? So by the way, I will be getting the content. Will I be getting form data? No, I will be getting the content ID. Anyway, do I need to have it here? That's the server action that I have. Can I call the server action directly over here? I think so. Let's call the but when I call the server action directly, I need to give it some values. Const response is gonna be update content, something like this. It will take the content ID. Now I'm stuck. That means previous method was right. Okay, handle a status update. Let's use this over there. By the way, I will be getting content ID, that will be type string. I will be getting the status, that will again be type of string. Should be fine. And when it comes to this one, where am I clicking on that button? Here. So it's actually gonna be a function, something like this. It will be calling a handle update function, and inside this first of all is gonna be the ID. So content dot ID that I'll be providing. The second thing is that I have to provide the status. How will I be giving the status? Simple thing, that status is going to be equals to content if content dot status, that's triple equals to new. In that case, the status that I'll be giving, that will be red, and else. I think this is how it's gonna be like. Simple thing. If content dot status is gonna be equals to this, return red, and if content dot content dot status, that's triple equals to red, return replied. In else, sorry. I'll have if statement, return red, otherwise return replied. Quite crazy thing, but okay. If content dot status is equal to new, return red. Otherwise, if that's equals to red, return. Oh, wow. If that's equals to new, return a red. Okay. If that's not equals to new, so return the replied. What is the use of having it over here? I mean, this much should be fine, because by default that will be equals to new, so I will be returning red, and then the next time it will be equals to red, so I will be returning this. And if it does not equals to any one of those things, so of course at the end of the day it will be replied and all. So this is how I have to go ahead. That's pretty simple. Let's continue. Go to the top, and over here what I have to do, I have to call my server action function. So const response is gonna be equals to server action function. Let's make it async, and await update content, and content ID. Hi gaming spot, great username. Content ID, what the hell, I think that's wrong. Yeah, content ID, control C, control V, and the next thing is gonna be the status, something like this. So I got it, I got both of them over here. Once I got my response, then I will be getting my message over here as well. So let's do one thing. Any problem? No problem. Let's create a const message, set message, and that's gonna be equals to use state, and by default message is gonna be just empty string. Just wanted to know, I need to begin with HTML. Do you have any videos on that? I do not have any videos on that, but there are really good teachers on YouTube. You can watch their videos, they are really good. Or just started or you just started Python. I have learned HTML long time ago, but when it comes to having videos on that, I do not have that. But definitely watch some videos on YouTube. They are really good. If you are looking for some free courses, right now there are really good sources available on YouTube. Just have a look at them. The whole playlist is available. Just search once and you will get everything in the best way possible. So yeah, you can just get started from there. As for Python, I'm learning Python as well, like in the evening and all. Mainly for Gen AI. I needed to add AI related things in my website, so that is why I'm learning Python, so that in future I can just integrate the things together. Once I got this, then set messages is gonna be equals to what? Are you working on VS? Yeah, Visual Studio, that's right. I'm working on that. Response dot message. Even before that, I can say if response dot success is equal to this, then do this. Sorry, my bad. I can go ahead like this. So once I have the message, I will be just showing the message. Where can I show the message? I'm not using Toast. Should I use Toast? I should definitely use Toast. How can I use Toast? Let's first of all install Toast. I'm done with this. Do one thing. Let's not use Toast. Rather clear the things from your own side. A message that stays for 5 seconds and then goes away. Better use Toast. npm install. I mean, I can use a set interval and all. Not set timeout. That thing can be possible, but let's try it. Why not? npm run dev. Gonna be creating my own Toast. Gonna be a relative bit tricky, that is for sure, but yeah, we can do it. Why not? Why not? What is wrong with this? Come on yaar, aren't you running? It is running. Why am I not able to see the result? Okay, it's getting compiled or something, or maybe it's getting the contents and waiting for the result. Have I done something with this? Like nothing as such. Oh, I really need to learn this full stack web development, but I am confused and not online learner. Like I can't understand from YouTube. Let me know if you can help me by any chance. If you can't understand, then it's not possible for me to just teach, because of course I myself am learning right now, so that's not really possible. Better just find some good like teacher online. Would be better in that case. Like I'm myself learning, I'm a student too, just so it's not really possible for me to just, I can guide you with the stuff and all if you get some stuck somewhere, but when it comes to directly teaching, directly giving time, unfortunately that won't be possible. Sorry. So this thing is done. Mark as read, and that is it. It should be fine. As for the message, I will be setting the message later if needed. Mark as read. Reload. Mark as replied. Wow. It is working, but there is a problem that I need to reload the page. Just start it, man. Initially it gets hard and we feel like that we can't really manage. I can't understand on YouTube or anywhere else. I need a tutor. Well, for that thing, you need to purchase those courses who teaches the things in live. So there are some tutors as well who actually teach in live classes. So you can go with that if it's actually hard. But the thing is that what I believe, that if you actually need that, you will learn it anyhow. It's not about understanding or not, because if you don't understand in one go, you can watch the video, you can rewatch it twice or thrice. But if you actually want to learn, you can learn. It's not like I don't understand from the classes and all online classes, because ultimately teachers are teaching over there. And if you don't understand, that means you will have to search online here and there. That is also a good point. You will get in the habit of learning the things from your own. मैं भी सीखना चाहता हूँ coaching. Unfortunately, I can't do that. Sorry. I'm not a qualified person, I must say, for that thing. What is the thing? I have to revalidate the page. Let's go to the server action. And over here, before even sending the data, revalidate it. Revalidate in the sense, not here, just when I get the data and all. Here, maybe revalidate path. That's /content. Contents. I hope it should be fine. Let's try it out right now. Reload the page. Question is that why am I not getting the data directly over here? Okay. I will not get to know about anything over here because the request is going from the backend side. Localhost 3000 contents. Directly I get the response when I come from the. If I directly go to that particular page, I'm not able to fetch the content. Interesting. Reload the page. This is the same thing, contents. Great. So one more problem. Why is this happening? Contents page.tsx loader. A loader is even not being shown. That means I do have the content. And I get the content. Once I get the content, I'm simply rendering everything here inside that particular page. So even the button, if I don't render this thing, that's okay. I should be getting the remaining things, right? Why am I not even getting that? Yeah, interesting. That's insane. Suppose I'm not rendering these two things, that's fine for me, but I'm rendering my button. Why I'm not able to even do that? Okay, let's reload the page. Aja bhai. Get contents. I'm not getting my button itself. Something is missing. I'm messing with something, that is for sure. Contents list, it's pretty simple. Especially even when I'm loading the page, even the loading page is not being shown. Reload the page. I'm not even getting the loading page. So loader.tsx, page.tsx. I am God. But the thing is that why am I getting this error? This is not even the error. It's just like I'm not getting what I want. Components are here. Control X. At the end, it should be fine rendering. Okay. Rendering it. Oh, it has rendered or what? Static turbo pack. Reload the page. And I'm actually getting the data. Okay, let's stop getting the data, fetching the data again. Let's stop it. Okay, now I'm getting that. That is insane. Were you waiting for this only so that I stop getting the content from the backend or something? Okay. I think I got the problem. The thing is that I'm using revalidate right now, revalidate path, and because of that thing, this problem is here. Contents. Okay, this is where I'm facing the issue. Contents. Wait, get contents, it should be fine by the way. Let's go through the contents list like index. And over here I'm revalidating the path, and I think this is something that's causing the issue. Let's get rid of this and check it again. Reload the page, rendering it. Gaming spot, if you are here, just start learning, man. You will definitely get something or the other. Sorry, just suffering from cold. It's not like you will not get anything from the classes, like online classes and all. Interesting. Revalidate, forget about even revalidating. Normally I'm not getting it. Revalidate, gosh. Why is this happening? Earlier it wasn't happening, or was it happening earlier too? Let's check this thing out. Am I actually getting the content over here or not? Whenever I'm calling get contents, and over here let's simply try this thing out. CLG contents. I feel like they won't supply his details. I feel like they won't supply his details. I need to learn from scratch. If there is any teacher that actually teaching on YouTube, just understand this thing. If there is any person that is actually teaching anything on YouTube, that person wants people to watch his video. That means that person makes sure that he covers at least almost the basic things that a student may need. Having said that, when you start learning, you don't need everything. You don't need to learn everything. You just need to get the overall idea. Then you start building the projects, and then when you get stuck in the project, then you just come back and learn from yourself or learn from any YouTube video. You don't learn everything just in one go. It never works like that. Even if you can learn, you will forget that. So it's not like there's any teacher in the world who can teach you everything from scratch. Something or the other will be left behind. So when you start working on projects, and when you get stuck, you go back, you learn again, and then come back, and this is how the learning goes on. From scratch, everything, every people teach. At least I have learned from them only, from the YouTube and all, and from some courses as well. So a teacher makes sure that he covers at least the things. Just go with the Code with Harry. He is also a good teacher. Apna college. Harkirat, Hitesh. These are the good teachers. Like in dot. What is his channel's name? There are many good teachers. So you can just refer their channels. Okay. Get contents is not defined. Gotta get some water for me. Hard is big and all. Going to take a break for 3 minutes or something. After that, I'm gonna be back and then continue from here on, and let's see how it's gonna be going on. Just start gaming spot. If you face any problem, then let me know. Just don't look for the best teacher or the best content. It does not exist. The only thing is that you can just give your best efforts. Noted. Thanks, bro. You're most welcome. I'll be right back, like in 3 minutes or something. Where are you from, and what's your good name? My name is Bipendra, and I'm from Madhya Pradesh. By the way, I'll be back in 3 minutes or something. Just gonna get some water for myself, and then I'll start from here on. I'll be back soon.
Final
Hello everybody, here I'm back again, and let's continue with the things. Just got some water for myself. Oh, crazy. I needed to drink water, but I've been just busy fixing the things, so it's okay. Let's continue. 10 PM run dev. The simple thing is that I should be getting the result, but I'm not getting. That thing I need to figure out. Okay. Reload it right now. Okay, so here we are. It turns out that it will not give me the right result. What can I do? Get contents will give me the content, that's right. And once I'm getting that, I'm just simply returning the content, not from here. That's okay. And over here, contents list. Why do I have this get content over here unnecessary? And the another thing that I can do is to just go to the page. Over here I'm getting the content, but I'm not able to log the value even. That is insane. That means I'm not able to get the content. Could be. So what I have to do over here, I have to go to the index page, and I have to check whether I'm actually getting the content or not. So CLG contents should be fine. Okay, reload the page, and don't I have any content in the database or what? Okay. This thing is crazy. Why am I not even getting even the content from the database? So far I've been getting that, and that is why I've been just simply moving ahead. And if I just come here and just add some data over here, anything as such, and then enter submit, then I get the data. What is the issue with this? That if I go to my content directly, okay, server action, not that. Now I'm getting the data. Otherwise I don't get the data. Is this the magic of server action or what? Server action. Right now I'm getting the data. I can refresh the page, still I'm getting that. I can just do it again, I'm still getting the data. That means I get the data using server action. Like if I click on the form and all, if I directly go there, I don't get the data. When it comes to the server action or something, I'm being redirected to this particular page. And once I'm redirected to this page, I actually get the data from there, log it, and then simply render the things here. Okay, never mind. But the main thing is this, that if I just change here mark address to this mark as replied, that means it's done like this. Okay. And if that is equals to mark as replied, I have to remove it from here as well. So if I say it mark as replied, I have to remove it because it's replied, right? But even before that, what I want to do, let's go to this file and let's validate the path. And this time I will go back to the home page I will add the things. Okay, this should be email, and this should be like this. Well, I'm not getting the things over here. Revalidate path. It should be like this. Let's go one step back, reload the page, and this, submit. And turns out that I'm not getting the things as expected. I think it should only happen when I update the content or something over here. So let's validate. Oh, come on, yeah. Revalidate path, and that's gonna be slash contents. Should be fine. And whenever I click on mark as read, well, it is working fine. So that's great. If I say mark as replied, so even it's updating the things on the go. So that's really a good thing. Back to form, enter the values and all, email, whatever, submit. 12 messages are there. This is the new message that I got. And if I click on mark as read, so it is read. Mark as replied, so it is replied. So it is working the way I want it to work. There's only one thing, that if it is already marked as replied, so why am I even showing that here? So what kind I do? I'd better just get busy with something else, because I've given it 2 hours or something crazy. But this is almost done too, so I can go with this too. Not a big problem, just half an hour more and then I'm done with this thing forever. Crazy. Even got tired speaking. Mark as replied. What I want to do over here, list, and over here I have the button, that is this button, mark as replied. What I want to do here with this particular class is that cursor pointer is gonna be there, that is for sure. Let's let that be like that. And what I want, the extra thing what I want over here, that is this conditional class. I wanna check if the content dot status that's triple equals to replied. In that case, what will I be doing? I'll be if that's the case, I'll be making it hidden, and here we are. So what is happening? Replied hidden, new, mark as read, so it is read. Mark as replied, it's gone, and that's replied. Same thing I can do anywhere. Mark as read, mark as replied. Done. What is the next thing that is remaining? The next thing is this content stats and something. Most of the things I've already done. Wow, I can't believe that I did it. It appeared to be hard initially, so I wasn't sure that I would be able to just go through the things. So this much I've done it, and after that there's one more last thing, and that last thing is that I have to show the stats, and this time I have to use the tags. Tags, revalidate tags, something like that. Okay, let's do it. And let's take a break actually. I'm just gonna be taking break for some time, and after that I'll be back and then continue with that. Once the stats, I mean this particular thing is remaining, and the last topic, that is the last topic that I have to learn, or I have to revise, and after that I will be learning the new things in Next.js and all. That was